Good day everyone and welcome back to class. Today we shall be discussing on how to select a perfect power bank for your need on 1688 e-commerce platform. 1688 e-commerce platform is one of the e-commerce platforms that people that are into importation are very conversant with. So I want to use this e-commerce platform to reveal to us how you can select a perfect power bank. This video will also unleash the top 5 must-have features of power bank before you buy it, because a lot of people do complain that the power bank they buy doesn't serve them well. So with this video, you will be able to know the top 5 must-have features you need to choose when selecting your power bank. And then without wasting much of our time, let's jump into it. So one of the top 5 must-have features of any power bank that you want to buy is battery capacity. Yes, battery capacity. The capacity of a battery is measured in milliamp hour, which the symbol is mAh. The higher the milliamp of your power bank, the longer the battery runtime, and as well the higher the storage capacity. If you are, for instance, now if you are to look at this power bank and use it as an example, this is not the actual runtime of every power bank, but we are using this particular power bank as an example to explain what we mean by battery capacity when you are selecting your power bank. So let's look at it now. This 10,000 mAh, look at this 10,000 mAh battery capacity now. So the runtime, the estimated runtime for it is 5 hours 30 minutes. That is for 10,000 mAh battery capacity. If you look at 20,000 mAh battery capacity, the estimated runtime for it is 8 hours 30 minutes. Why you check this 30,000 mAh battery capacity, you can see that the estimated runtime of that battery is 14 hours 30 minutes. So with that, we can say that the battery capacity is the higher the milliamp of the battery, the better the runtime. So the higher the milliamp, the higher the storage capacity of such battery. So if you are selecting a perfect battery for you, your need will determine whether you will go for a 10,000 mAh battery, or you go for a lesser capacity, or you go for higher than 10,000, which is 20,000 mAh battery capacity, or 30,000 mAh battery capacity. We have 40,000 mAh, we have 50,000. The list goes on. So your need will determine the specific type of battery capacity you need. That is when we are talking of battery capacity. Please keep it in mind. Battery capacity is one of the most important features that you need to look for when you are selecting a power bank for yourself. So we move into the second one now. Another important features you need to look out for is what we call watt per hour. Watt hour. There is difference between watt hour and watts. Watt, for instance now, watt is the amount of energy or current needed by a particular device to start functioning. For instance now, pressing iron, if you want to use pressing iron, you need a certain amount of watt for that iron to function properly, and that is watt. But the one we are talking about here is watt hour, which the symbol stands as WH. Then the watt hour is the current or the amount of energy a particular device, most especially rechargeable devices. Power bank that we are reviewing now is a rechargeable device. So a rechargeable device like a power bank now, the watt hour the amount of watt it will take that battery to recharge itself. And then after recharging itself, when you are now using such device to charge your phone, so the amount of energy or current it will take that power bank to charge itself and to charge a device that is plugged onto it is what you know as watt hour. And I know by now you should know the difference between watt and watt hour. So watt hour, the symbol is W H. So and it is the current or the amount of energy the battery need to charge itself and the device plug on it over a period of 1 hour. So I want to use these two power bank as an example for you. Let's look at this very well. This is a power bank of 30,000 mAh capacity. As you can see here, this is 30,000 mAh battery capacity. And then look at the watt hour I'm explaining here. See the watt hour. See this is written in WH. So for the 30,000 mAh battery capacity for this particular power bank has 93 watt hour. That means when you are charging it, it will take 93 current per hour to charge this particular battery. But you see some other the power bank with higher watt hour capacity. I will show you to you now. You see the second power bank now, and you see the same 30,000 mAh battery capacity having a higher watts per hour capacity. Look at this another power bank having the same battery capacity of 30,000. You can see this one for 10,000 mAh capacity. This is the amount of watts per hour it will take, watt hour that will take. For 20,000 mAh capacity, this is the amount it will take. For 30,000, remember I showed you that 30,000 mAh battery the other time. So you can see here that one was having 93 watts. The same 30,000 mAh battery capacity having 93 watts per hour. But if you check this one, you see that 30,000 mAh battery has the capacity of 111 watt hour. The same 30,000 mAh battery. This is to show you that when this particular power bank is more efficient, despite whether they have the same 30,000 mAh battery capacity, but in terms of watt hour, in terms of time that it will take this to charge this particular power bank, and the time it will take this particular power bank to charge any device plug onto it will be faster than the other power bank that have 30,000 mAh capacity but 93 watt hour capacity. I hope you get this. So we move into the third, the most important feature that you need to check before you choose your power bank. The next one is the output port. Output port is very important too, and I will use two different power bank to explain this. Look at this particular power bank. The output port is having the micro type and is having the type C, micro type and type C based on the mount you can use to charge it. Then check the ports here. You can see that the port has a 5 volts and 2.4 ampere. 2.4 ampere. So this is the output port, the speed at which this particular power bank will charge. So it can charge much more than 5 volts and 2.4 ampere at a time. And this you can compare it with a power bank that has the output port, the USB port of, let's say, 5 volts, 3.7 ampere. You can see that the higher the ampere, the port, the higher the output port, the higher the faster the power bank will charge. That's why you see some power bank. It happens in phone too, not only even in power bank. Because this has some phone, when they charge it for just 30 minutes, the battery will charge very fast. And it doesn't mean that the battery is not good. It's because it has a fast charging device. It has a fast charging capacity. And the same thing applicable to power bank too. Some power bank, they may have a lesser battery capacity, but they are very slow when you are charging it. Whereby you see some other power bank with a very high battery capacity, but when you are charging them, they charge faster, they charge full faster than the power bank that even have a less battery capacity. As you can see this one now, I'll show you the second power bank now with a higher output port for clarity. As you can see here, you have the same USB port with 5V 3A. See it here, 5V 3A. Here you can see it there. The same thing, another USB port with 15 watts, then 5A 3V as well. Compared to the other one that I show you that has a capacity of 10 watts. See this one now, 10 watts, 5 volts and 2 ampere. You cannot compare this one and this one with 15 watts and 5 volts, 3 ampere as the USB port. So that means this one will be faster. The one with capacity of 5 volts, 3 ampere and 15 watts will charge faster than the one with capacity of 10 watts, 5 volts. I believe you can see the clarity when it comes to output ports. Output ports is very important too. Most of the devices they are doing now, when you want to buy, make sure you are buying 5 volt, 3 ampere. The USB port, the output port, it charges faster than 5 volts, 2 ampere. I hope you are getting it. Then we jump into the fourth one, which is the charging speed. Charging speed too is very important factor to consider when you are selecting your perfect power bank. And don't get it confused, the charging speed and the output port, they work hand in hand, but there is a slight difference, and that is exactly what I want to explain to you now. Charging speed is a special enabling device that are just incorporated into modern or latest devices now. Look at this power bank, for instance. Now the power bank is built in with 65 watts charging capacity. That is the charging speed, the speed at which it charges, 65 watts. We can't compare a power bank that's having 65 watt charging speed with a power bank that has 10 watt charging speed or 20 watt charging speed. You can see that no matter how big the power bank with 65 watt charging speed, no matter the battery capacity, it will charge faster than the power bank. Let's say it has 10,000 mAh battery capacity with 5 or 10 watts, and we have a power bank that have 20,000 mAh battery with 65 watts charging speed. I hope you get exactly what I'm trying to put, and you will see the symbol when you want to buy from the port, from the USB port. You will see the symbol clearly written. They will write the charging speed here. For instance, now see this one now, this mate. So you see P30 there. You see QC3. That is the device that enable the speed of the charging speed, I mean, of it. So among the latest development that you can see now when you are selecting your power bank that has a very fast charging speed is there is one we call quick charge. We call it QC. You see QC 3.0 here. So if you see any power bank with that QC3, that means that's a fast charging the device. And then you see another one like like a 10, like a PD. PD is another important charging speed. You see another one like gallium. Let me try and see if I can see so that I'll be able to show you to you. See now, let's check this one now. We have QC3SCP. We have PD. These are the charging speed features that I'm talking about. So be mindful of those enabling device when you are buying your power bank, most especially at their output port, their USB port. You will see it written clearly there, and these are the special features that you need to look. Then last before I go, there is another important features that you need to look out for when you are selecting a perfect power bank for you, which is the safety certification. Yes, certification too is very important because most of these power bank are built with lithium battery, so the safety is very important. It's very key. So they are about, at least for each of the countries or continent, they have their different safety certification, but the things are similar. There are about three of them that are very common to everyone, whether the product is from Asia or it is from Europe or it is from America, or so anywhere. There are three safety certification that once you see any of them in the power bank that you want to buy, be rest assured that it has been subjected to test, and such power bank has passed such test. I will show you the sign and symbol of those safety certification, so for a better clarity and understanding. So when you see a safety certification like CE, see the logo here, CE, and you see any of your power bank having this safety certification of CE, that means it has been subjected to the test. So it's a good one. Another one is FCC. It is common. It's unique to almost all the brands that come from Europe, Asia, America, whatsoever they produce the product. This FCC too is an important safety certification. Another one is ROS. As you can see ROS here, see ROS sign here. Anytime you are seeing this ROHS sign, we call it rose. Anytime you see it here, there, you should know that it's a very good power bank for you to buy. And these are the top 5 must have features of power bank before you decide to go for any of them. Let me quickly recap it. I mentioned battery capacity, I mentioned watt hour, I mentioned output port, we talked about charging speed, and we talked about the safety certification. I believe this buyer's guide will help in one way or the other when you are selecting the perfect power bank for you on a particular e-commerce site called 1688. So if you are many importer that make use of this particular, or you buy you are a retailer that, or you are a wholesaler that navigate through this popular 1688 e-commerce platform, these are the top 5 most features that you need to consider when buying or when selecting the next power bank for your order or use. Thank you.